praises, honor, and glory be to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of the Great Millstone Church. And salutations to the rescue, hopefully like elders and Aki and also will be saying branches. All right, of the Great Millstone Church. So, 1 second. So, we're the Hebrew Israelites, all right, specifically the church. Northwest Arkansas, Millstone, right? Coming back again, you know, during another midweek. Let's get 2nd Ezra 9:1. And in the midst of the times where everything is heating up, you know, the threatening of the closing of passage of a lot of goods and whatnot with the Strait of Hormuz, all right, due to the bombing of Iran by America and Israel, right, the state of Israel, in 1948, all right, Shalom Mark. So we're seeing that this thing is pretty much having us right on the brink of the edge of the world, the brink of a lot of prophecies about to take place. All right, that's something I want to speak on through the Spirit, you know, because with the threatening of the closure of the Strait of Hormuz, you're not going to have a worldwide famine. You see what I'm saying? Because the Lord tells us, and that's really just upon measuring things, you know, and analyzing the scriptures and knowing the other scriptures, that things are appointed and other things have to happen. So obviously we're knowing that certain things can't happen. Let's get 2nd Ezra 9.
Yep. It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Yeah, so in the time is pretty much how things are going to be or are being due to the prophecies, all right? And that's those times are to be measured. You know, how they're going to be, how they're going to play out. You know, what's going to prevent this, what may bring forth that. Right? What can't necessarily happen because this has to happen. All right, measuring the times. Like how much, you know, how close we are to things that just outright got to happen regardless of regardless. All right? Measure thou the time diligently in itself. You got it?
And when thou seest part of the signs past,
yeah, you start seeing the signs of the things that's about to happen, man. Like let's get that the Strait of Hormuz. Look that up. STRAIT. HAMMUZ. Strait of Hormuz. The benefit of the Strait of Hormuz. Let's put that in.
God.
All right. So before we read the verse one more time.
Yeah, it's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1. Yeah. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I told thee before, then thou shalt understand.
See, when thou see parts of the signs, man. So when you starting to see things that's going to cause the things we waiting on to happen, the things that's been declared that's going to happen, starting to come forth to where it'll be so, then shalt thou what? Understand and know. You know? Where we at? It's it. Alright? What you should and shouldn't be doing. Alright? How, you know, you should be carrying yourself. You should have your head up or down. Alright? You finished?
More.
Go ahead.
It says that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
And ultimately the Lord is about to come back, man. You're about to see the Lord really lay the wheel down, man. All right? That's been before this world was even thought of, appointed a time to be born, grow, and pass away. All right, finally come to the earth, man. All right, finally be subject, the world that is, to this will. All right, and ultimately Yahweh Shah coming back, man. All right, things going back to how they supposed to be, because you're not about to see the world explode. That's not where things are headed. You see what I'm saying? The earth, I should say. All right. So let's go ahead and get the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah,
the benefits of the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah, so we Google searched the benefit of the Strait of Hormuz. It says the Strait of Hormuz is a vital global checkpoint.
It's a vital global checkpoint. So everybody on the earth uses this. They all check in here. You see what I'm saying? They all gotta go through here to continue. It's like a checkpoint on the game. You know how you gotta, in a racing game, you gotta get to the checkpoint to keep going. Exactly. In the race. So, go ahead.
It says
obviously deals with the substances of these countries. Go ahead.
It says the Strait of Hormuz is a vital global checkpoint facilitating the daily passage of roughly 20% of the world's total oil consumption.
See, and 70% of everything in the world is made out of oil. When you look into it, all right, 70% of things, within society functions off oil. All right, from airplanes, cars, different vehicles, plastic, electricity, because it operates off fossil fuel, heat, gas. You see what I'm saying? Because the heat comes off of what? Fossil fuels, which is what oil is. You see, petroleum. And then that also dictates the dollar. You see, because if there's no more oil, there's no more dollar. Because the dollar only valuable because of the oil. So if there's no more oil, there's no more dollar. You see, that's why it's called the petrodollar. All right, you got it. Read that part one time.
Yeah, it says the Strait of Hormuz is a vital global checkpoint facilitating the daily passage of roughly 20% of the world's total oil consumption.
And that's why it's a vital checkpoint for the globe. Because it holds 20%. It brings in 20% of the whole globe's goddamn oil, man. That's insane. All right, that's a lot. You get $1 million and somebody give you 10%, that's 100,000. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot. You got it?
Yep. It says, and 20% of global liquefied natural gas.
And what?
20% of global liquefied natural gas.
See, and gas, man. So, pretty much already manufactured gas. You see what I'm saying? If you will, you gotta create gas. Gas ain't just you go get it out of the ground. You make gas. Right. All right, go ahead.
It says it is the primary, irreplaceable maritime route for energy exports from key producers like Saudi Arabia, Iran, Qatar, and the UAE.
So we know America on its way out because it did something to possibly threaten the closure of the Strait of Hormuz, which is how it said. What it said about Saudi Arabia, you can read it from the top of it.
Yeah, it says it is the primary, irreplaceable maritime route for energy exports from key producers like Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, see, so it's how oil, it's how Saudi Arabia brings in the masses of oil, is responsible for bringing the people, right? Which is the same oil that the dollar became value off of. The same oil that backs, it should be happening, so it might ain't be backing it for real like that. But that's how it was created. You know what I'm saying? They don't report everything. But nonetheless, like, how do you threaten the thing that makes, like, it's crazy, it's self-sabotage. This is stupid. This is how you know America got to end, man. All right? It got to end. If Saudi Arabia not bringing forth that oil no more, in which it's the primary source for pretty much all the energy on the earth, damn near, right? And it's what causes the dollar to have value, because you can't buy it without using the dollar. If there is no more oil, what's the point of the dollar anymore? It's out of there. And then America is only something because of the dollar. Think about it. America is something because people have to use the dollar to trade for oil. See? But if the oil is no more or not as it was, the dollar is just less valuable. And America is less valuable. You know? It's easier to write off now, because ain't even nobody trade for damn oil anymore because of what America did. Ironically, the so-called white man. That was it.
Yep.
All right. Let's look up the threatening of the closure of threatening the closure of the trigger.
Threatening or the threat?
Threatening.
Okay.
Or you can put the threatening. Right.
I'll put the threatening.
That's fine. So when you're measuring, you got things what? Considering, man. Analyzing. You know? You're seeing exactly what, you know, you're getting the measurements of what things at, man. You got it?
Yeah, it says, we asked, what is the threatening of the closure of the Strait of Hormuz?
Not what is the threat?
They didn't give me that when I put the threatening.
Okay, go ahead.
So I added what it is. But it says the threat of closing the Strait of Hormuz, a critical artery for roughly 20% of global oil consumption, poses a
It's like an artery. You know, if you hit a damn artery or a main artery, you could bleed out, man. All right? And that ain't the earth gonna bleed out. The world that's on the earth, that operates on this earth, is gonna bleed out. The society we know is gonna be no more. You see? And that might actually cause the damn chip to come forth. Because if there's no more oil, there's no more need or push to trade with the dollar, the FRN. But trade still, now that trade still has to happen, it still will happen. So now, how do you get clever? You see? America probably bring a chip. See? You got it?
Yeah, it says,
So the measuring these times, seeing these things is happening, we seeing is basically triggering, right? We basically, seeing this is basically showing us the sign, like it's giving us signs the tip probably can come forth, you know, it's closer to that, you know. So basically, it's something got to give, because when they bombed, and I knew it was going to happen, when they bombed Iran, silver went back up. Because think about it, when silver was just going back up, my point is saying that when silver or precious metals or things period get more expensive, that's showing you the dollar is losing value. So right after they bombed Venezuela, basically, silver, you know, a little bit of time after it dropped. It crashed them, as they say, even though the market is being manipulated, right? But I'm like, the shit gonna go back down again. I'm like, America can't go out like this, because it's things that have to still happen, because to where this has to stop. Because if this keeps going, they gotta bring the chip. Like every time silver keeps going up, the dollar is just basically on its way to going out. It's like a damn candle, like getting lower and lower and lower. So we clearly got more things that have to happen, right? This is the beginning of drinking something. So I'm like, they got to do something. And guess what happened? They got damn Iran get bombed. And then what did that trigger? All of a sudden, silver that was just going back up to 90, damn near 100. It's back at damn near 78. Matter of fact, let's see where it's at right now. And people don't know what the heck going on. These people that's investing, they don't know, like, until the chip is ready to come forth, silver gonna keep crashing. It can only go, even if it go up, it gotta crash again. Because the higher it go, it just puts the dollar, which can't go just yet, because things have to still happen, out the door. All right. So let's see. Silver is back at 84. It was just at like 96. You know what I'm saying? So it just crashed like $6. I mean, not $6, excuse me, like $12. All right, you got it, bro.
Yeah, kind.
And obviously gold over 5 racks, but go ahead.
Yep, continuing. It says the threat of closing the Strait of Hormuz, a critical artery for roughly 20% of global oil consumption.
Not saying like silver not gonna shoot, because it is gonna shoot at some point. It got to, because it's what the AI data centers and whatnot is gonna operate off of, and then it's gonna be a part of the really with the gold. It's gonna be a part of that biotechnology they're gonna have to bring forth to you know, manifest the shit being in all bodies and shit, the MOTB. All right, but nonetheless, it's basically gonna be up and down. So when it's like going too high, they gotta crash it again if the chip, you still ain't in time to bring it just yet, to enforce it. Cause it's here, they roll it, but they still setting up the infrastructure. All right, so just always expect something to basically pop off to where basically America can say, nah, we still valuable, which is why they damn took Iran out, which makes sense for the damn, basically the dollar to go back up in value, hence silver to drop back down in value. See, it's a power move, it's all strategic. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says poses a severe risk to the world economy.
And then that move, you know, it was connected to that bombing was connected to the oil, like the oil move they made on Venezuela. How they took them 300 million barrels, the oil there too thick and they can't really process it, so they got pretty much the substance they need in goddamn Iran to make the shit work. We gotta hit this lick to make that lick we hit work. That's basically what they did. All right. If the dollar is losing value, what you will see in things getting more expensive, right? But if the dollar is losing value, that means America's losing grip and the dominance, you know, other countries, you know, on the global stage. They don't really got none. That's why they had to go hit a lick. It was like going broke and shit, basically, to say that, you know, for lack of words. You want to say something?
No, like you just hit it on the head. They basically went and hit a quick lick.
We get happy too. You got it.
Yeah, kind of. This is continuing in the Google. It says the threat of closing the Strait of Hormuz. Just jumping straight to it. It says possesses a severe risk to the world economy.
See? World economy. They ain't threatening the earth. It's just gonna threaten like how society's gonna have to go. It's gonna change how society's been going and what the world used to know. And the New World Order gotta come forth. They've been saying it over and over at Davos, at the other summit that just took place. That thing going on. A lot. Good. Yeah, the Munich security conference. All right. They was pretty much giving an overview of that during their different little panels on their scheduled days, talking about pretty much how the dang the New World Order is going to look. We're going to have a bunch of people broke as hell, in debt, can't afford houses no more. It's like, well, dang, we are in the New World Order. This is how it's going to look when they rolling it out. All right. but yet you still gotta survive. See? Go ahead. So you know what that allows one to basically do the problem what is it? Problem reaction solution, aka Hegelian dialectic. Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, it says possesses a severe risk to the world economy, including soaring energy prices, supply chain disruptions, and potential stagflation.
Yeah, what's that word?
Kind.
So you said it's gonna interrupt what change? Did it say food change?
Supply chains.
Supply change. You got it.
And going into this word stagflation, real quick.
So it's all about knowing what the heck going on, man.
Yeah, kind.
All right.
So it says stagflation is an economic condition characterized by the rare, harmful combination of slow economic growth, high unemployment, and high inflation.
Read it one more time.
Yeah, stagflation. Stagflation is an economic condition characterized by the rare, harmful combination of slow economic growth, high unemployment, and high inflation. It causes a stagnant economy while prices rise.
See? So things not really going, things standing jobs, you know, or really just whatever's going on is just persistent. You see what I'm saying? It's not going from wherever it already is at. So if people losing jobs, that's just still going on. It is not necessarily stopping anything, it's just no growth.
Exactly.
You see? So it's like, again, circling the drain. Like something gotta give. Something gotta give. You just can't be here forever.
Exactly.
This thing going forward, not backwards.
Completely.
All right, so that's pretty much it on there, unless you have more.
No, that was pretty much it.
All right, so let's go back to 9 and 1.
Yep, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
You gotta be on. You gotta really know what's going on. You can't be winging it. You gotta understand these things. You can't, and when you understand them and know what's going on, know what to do, to see what's going on, you know, you aren't to get all frantic either. All right, get Jeremiah 10.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, hear ye the word which the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Don't act like the heathen, man. Don't be dismayed to where you dismayed at what was really the signs of heaven, aka really what the Lord. You finished the verse?
It's a little bit more.
Go ahead.
It says, for the heathen are dismayed at them. That was it.
For the heathen are dismayed at them. Go now, jump back.
Yep. 2nd Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
That's why you're not to be dismayed at what the signs of heaven. You know? Because it's just the Most High visiting. The Most High gonna make everything right. How about you outside? Alright? Even if you wrong, he's still gonna do right by you. You know what I'm saying? That's the greatness of how about you outside. He ain't gonna be wicked. He's gonna give you exactly what you deserve. He's gonna do this earth exactly, put this earth exactly where we all know it's supposed to be, man. You just got people who don't want him to come back because they know they live in a lie and they love it. You see what I'm saying? Because he's gonna bring what? The truth. Right? So we aren't to be dismayed at the signs of heaven. But that's why you wanna what? Measure the time diligently in itself. Meaning get an accurate understanding, to where you get an accurate perception of what's going on. to where you like, oh no, this is the Heavenly Father, and this really, and then you then you get further, you understand, okay, it's bad coming, this particular bad is about to happen, but you also understand why and to who. See that? So that's why we not to be dismayed, because this shit's not even for us. All right, it's for the heathen, those that don't know. All right, so we get Luke 21, and before we get there, let's go to Sirach 40, like 10. Luke 21 and 28, and then Sirach 40 and 10. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, kind.
We actually started at 8 through 10.
Yeah, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 40 and verse 8.
Just jump to 10.
Yeah, straight to the point. Verse 10, it says, these things are created for the wicked.
Exactly, man. All this is for Esau and wicked ass going down, and our people that want to follow behind them. That's it. It ain't for nobody else. All right? It's that simple. So that's why we ain't to be dismayed is what's the signs of heaven. The signs of heaven. Matthew 6 and 10 real quick.
Yep. The book of Matthew chapter 6 and verse 10. It says, thy kingdom come.
Who kingdom?
Thy kingdom.
Yeah.
Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth.
What will be done?
Thy will.
Who will?
Thy will.
Yeah, talking about the Most High, man. What's right. All right, go ahead. What's perfect. What's beautiful. Go ahead.
Thy will be done. It's like thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
As it is where?
In heaven.
It's going to be what on earth?
Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
See? So when we go back to the quote of, or the reading, which I just quoted, of Jeremiah 10 and 2, be not dismayed at the signs in heaven. Why? Because it's nothing more than the kingdom coming forth to the earth. You see? When we see the signs when we see these signs, right, aka these signs of heaven, we're seeing the signs of the kingdom coming forth. All right? And it's gonna be fucking devastating in order to see it. A lot of people gonna fucking die. That's the truth. Because it's Proverbs 25 and 5 real quick.
Yep.
Barbershop.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 25 and verse 5. It says, take away the wicked.
See?
Take away the wicked from before the king, and his throne shall be established in righteousness.
See? Take away the wicked in order to set the kingdom up. Right? People gotta go. The wicked gotta go. Starting from Esau and all his men on down. That's it. Then the throne can be established. The throne of David. All right? And we can finally reap on our inheritance. So that's why we're not supposed to be dismayed at the signs of heaven, because heaven, right, is heaven being seen on earth is nothing more than the kingdom coming to the earth. Man, it's showing itself. It's starting to be here, man. That means the elect waking up. You know, Jake getting it, the ones that's supposed to. And Jake, you know, in America done pretty much built this sin to heaven. See, to heaven.
Exactly.
All right? So go to Baba Kassan, Luke. That's Luke. But it's going to be devastating. Before you even go there, then, I'll back to Sirach 40.
Yep.
Start at 8.
Yeah, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 40, in verse 8. It says, such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast.
And that's all that's happening. Like, the Lord about to reset the goddamn earth. The devil think he's going to do it. He's about to the great reset.
Exactly.
It is about to be a great reset. He just think he's going to beat the Lord to doing it. So the Lord going to hit the button. They think y'all ain't pressing the button on the missile. The angels control it. World War III happening ain't nothing but the angels working, man. All right? And you can read about that, and you can actually jump there real quick. What's that? Revelation 7 and 1. Here we go back to it.
Yep, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 7 and 1. It says, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth.
No, 4 white men.
It says, I saw 4 angels.
No, 4 generals of different countries,
I saw 4 angels.
such as Iran and Russia and America and North Korea.
I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth.
See? No, Vladimir Putin.
I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth.
No, America.
I saw 4
No,
angels
keep going.
standing on the 4 corners of the earth,
Doing what?
holding the 4 winds of the earth.
See? It ain't America, it ain't Russia, it ain't North Korea. The Heavenly Father, man. All right? Go ahead. That's who's holding this, man. Them 4 winds talking about the missiles, World War III. You finish the verse.
It says that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree.
See, they controlling them from being shot and when they be shot.
Exactly.
And they tell you that in Isaiah 35, that the indignation of the Lord coming from heaven. Isaiah is like 35 or 32 or something like that. They tell you that, you know. But, you know, this all nothing more than Yahweh Shah showing his head, the kingdom coming forth. All right? And the things that's going to help it happen. Which is going to be crazy. You got it?
Yeah, this is Isaiah 34 and 2.
Yeah.
It says, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
No,
And it,
no, Russian.
all nations.
No, Russian.
The indignation of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is upon all nations.
No, they ain't in America. Go ahead.
It says in his fury,
And who's fury?
in his fury,
Go ahead.
upon all their armies.
That's right. See, that's it. That's why they're about to feel the fire from the Lord. They're gonna feel the fire from the Lord through each other. Go ahead.
It says he hath utterly destroyed them.
Yeah, and they already written it, go into war. They're gonna die. The Lord's gonna bring them into the valley of Jehoshaphat, Jehoshaphat, which is the valley of judgment, right? For the Lord's decision. He's gonna plead, and it's for the pleading of his people, for the controversies of Israel, man. Because they put us in slavery and stuff like that. That's what all this is for. This same place is gonna be built, that was built up by our blood. It's gonna be burnt down, you know, by the blood of your Heavenly Father, Son, being shed. Start with your house shot. You see? That's how it's gonna be burnt down. The same is the blood. This place is built up off our blood, and it's gonna be burnt down because of our blood. It's gonna be burnt down off our blood. The blood of the Lord. All right. Remember, the Lord, the saints' blood is here, and our Lord was crucified here. All right. Go ahead.
It says he hath delivered them to the slaughter.
They're through already. All right. That's what this for. So you can jump back.
Yep. Sirach chapter 40 and verse 8. Such things happen unto all flesh,
Yeah.
both man and beast.
And we all on the earth, right? Everybody died. Everybody, you know, subject, if you will, to a degree to the World War III, but in different ways. All right. But
And that is sevenfold more upon sinners.
But it's completely more, right? I mean, in another way upon sinners, man. They're gonna ask, you know, go ahead.
Death and bloodshed,
These different things.
strife and sword.
See, sword. So we subject to seeing the place that's gonna have missiles fly over it and hit different places. You know, Lord willing, we be the elect, man. So we ain't gonna feel them. We ain't gonna eat them. But the sinners, the wicked, start with Esau, eat them. They gonna feel them. They gonna eat them. All right. You're not even the one shooting. All right. We're gonna stop them from being shot when we put in power. Isaiah 2 says they're gonna need to learn war anymore. They're gonna beat their pruning hooks and spears and the plowshares, man. Or it's just wasting all the metals and this is what they doing with the gold. They want to put, you know what I'm saying, make AI data centers, which is causing radiation out the, you know, the Wuhan, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. You got it.
Yeah, it says calamities, famine, tribulation, and discord.
And that's the spirit. This how I can say it ain't gonna be no global famine necessarily.
Right.
Like I said, these things is different for everybody.
Right.
You see? Go ahead.
Yeah. These things are created for the wicked,
Yep.
and for their sakes came the flood.
That's what it's for. So that's why we're measuring the time diligently and seeing, like, basically when they goddamn gonna get their judgment. You know? That's what we're looking for. We're living to see the fall of our enemy, man. That's what's gonna make us happy. All right? And we're gonna go into the shits and look down when, you know, his final fall is being manifested through the missiles. Taking out his companies and shit like that. All right? We can go to Luke 21.
Yes, God.
All right?
The book of Luke. Luke chapter 21 and verse 28. Things begin to come to pass, then look up.
See? Lift your head up, man. Because now you know these things is really for your enemy's fall. Let's get there real quick. I'm gonna say that Sirach 39 is fall of thy enemy. It's Sirach. That's it. Look.
It's the book of Sirach chapter 25 and verse 7.
Yeah.
There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy.
This is a man of the Lord says, man.
In the tent I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall.
So a man that could be happy about his children, man. That's one of the heaviest joys, man. How you know the Lord gonna show that joy? You know, once we got how we need to be. People gonna see that happiness. Just like I would say the Lord angry with the wicked every day, and you can see it. We gonna talk one more time.
Yeah, it kind of says, there be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy. In the tent I will utter with my tongue.
Yeah, I gotta talk about this one.
A man that hath joy of his family.
Ain't nothing happier than a man that has joy of his family, man. That's heavy, bro. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's powerful. That means there's a lot of energy when men happy with their family. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. He don't count nothing. That was wrote about. It's one of the craziest joys you can see somebody experience on earth. That's how you know the earth out of goddamn course. How many men you see happy with their family? True. I ain't talking about sellout niggas and, you know. So you see Issachar, his woman with him.
Yep.
Family together, but it ain't, you know.
It ain't no damn true structure. Yeah, it's completely.
This house is not a home.
Yeah, got the house, but it's not a home.
Oh. Well, yeah, man. The last thing is the point is the man that lived to see the fall of his enemy, man. Search your Palestine. That's the spirit.
It's crazy.
That's Israel. You know what I'm saying? Modern day Israel. But anyway, the Lord said, give him no rest till he makes the rules and praise of the earth. So that's why we keep doing this, man. Telling y'all what this really for. People, you Christians ain't goddamn doing that. They talking about something that ain't even going on. The Lord ain't trying to hear it. So we're living to see the fall of our enemies. You can jump back.
Luke chapter 21 and verse 28.
Mhm.
And when these things begin to come to pass,
Right.
then look up
Yep.
and lift up your heads.
So when you see these things, you know, that's the signs of the time. That signs that certain times is about to, you know, really manifest. Certain prophecy about to happen. We really in the prophecy. The kingdom really on the way. Don't be dismayed, man. Because those are signs of heaven, which, in order to bring the wicked, got to be taken out the way. Through a lot of death and bloodshed. You see? The flood. And it always works like that. For their sakes came the flood of the old time. There's going to be, for their sakes again, that the flood of this time is going to come forth. It's for them. Because of them and for them. It's to prove us, man. We would hold on to y'all box and y'all side now. So, you know, it's still a fight though all this is happening because you gotta endure vexation, highs and lows. You gotta keep your head on the swivel. You gotta remember because the mind is desperately wicked. So that's why you have to stay immersed in the scripture. You have to read, you have to listen. You see what I'm saying? You have to stay, as I tell you in Jeremiah 17 and 9, who can know it? Right. You leave it to, you know, eat off of itself, you know, you'll be out the truth.
Telling you the end of it.
You gotta give yourself the food for thought you need. Cause your mind just start, it's like a body when it ain't got food, it just start eating off itself. Start coming up with its own shit, making things that's not even food. And now you're being hurt. You know, you're depleting. Alright? So that's what makes it a fight. Alright? And then you get things that try to stop you from doing that. You see? It's not easy. And then foes shall be done with his own household, man.
Yep.
Trying to alter your perspective, forget what the perspective should be. That you really up winning, like this shit is bugged out. It's a battle. Brothers and sisters catching hell, brothers catching hell. In the midst of seeing the fall of our enemies, man. That's why we can't stop speaking, and we're supposed to strengthen those things because we're supposed to strengthen those things which remain and are ready to perish. You got something?
No, I was saying it.
Yeah.
I just, the scriptures in my hands, you know?
You can get it.
Like the truth.
Revelation. Second chapter, third chapter. You get a couple more.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and 2. Yeah, it says, be watchful and strengthen the things which remain.
You gotta watch.
Exactly.
You know? Hard to watch when you got damn TikTok twerk videos, algorithm, if you will, to your phone 24/7, or just, you know, just distraction and advertisement, and TV running and
Distraction after distraction. This shit, that, something new, fake new.
stuff blocking your vision, man. That's why you gotta anoint thy eyes with eye salve that they may see. Because if you ain't reading the scriptures, your vision blurred. It started getting blurred. Without these basically your glasses, man. Now you start trying to make all these black glasses to use, you know, this whole other experience and see shit how it, you know, Esau just a loser. But that's what the scriptures really is. You open that book, man. You know, like opening your eyes. You gotta remember what all this is and what it was about. Let's get Hebrews 10 and 31. If you got something, bring it up.
Pull that again.
Hebrews 10 and 31.
Yeah, this is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 31.
Okay.
It is a fearful thing.
You see? You read through it, it'll be 33. Yep, 32. Good.
Straight to 32.
Yeah.
Hebrews 10 and verse 32.
Yeah.
It says, but call to remembrance
See?
the former days, in which after ye were illuminated.
Hence, do the first work.
Exactly.
See?
It says,
You let something sit and everything settle to the bottom. And then you gotta restir it to
shake it up and stir it up.
Yeah, you leave something in the refrigerator sitting, it ain't, you know, you wanna shake it first. Get it back, you know. That's, you know. Go ahead. It's like stretching.
Yep.
To stand on this is constantly making sure you stay, you know, loose, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got it.
It says, in which after ye were illuminated, ye endured great flight, it's like great fight of afflictions.
Yeah, that was it. Just read that from the top of it.
Yeah, Hebrews 10 and 32. But call to remembrance the former days, in which after ye were illuminated,
See?
ye endured a great fight of afflictions.
So that's it, man. You gotta remember. All right, be watchful. All right, you gotta remember that. Because you was told that. You was illuminated on that. You was enlightened on that. That's how you gotta stay on this thing and keep a grasp of what's going on. You see what I'm saying? To where you will keep the right perspective. That's what watching is for. You know what I'm saying? Like when you ain't seen something or heard something, you ain't seen or heard them, then it's like, you know, you gotta
Readjust to it.
yeah, you gotta readjust to it. So you gotta stay on it. Immerse. Baptizo.
Yep.
You had something?
Fine.
So go to a bunch of scriptures just popped in mind, but yeah, that's basically that, man. We go back to the be watching. Revelation.
Yep. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 2. It says, be watchful, and strengthen the things which remain.
So this is why we watch, man. All right, not just for ourselves. All right. Oh, that's what I want. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 21. All right.
But it's interesting.
You gotta fight to watch. So you can strengthen those things that remain. You gotta fight to do that. Come on.
Yeah, this is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 21.
Yeah.
Prove all things,
Do what?
hold fast that which is good.
Do what?
Hold fast
Yep.
that which is good.
Yeah, tight, secure. Keep a grip on it, man.
Yep.
You see, that's what I mean by fast. Not like quick. You know what I'm saying? Like secure. Like fast.
Fasten something.
Yeah.
Fasten your seatbelt. Fasten something too.
Oh. Lock in, man.
That's the lesson. Was that earlier today? The hedge.
Yeah, that was today. I did it yesterday, man. Yup, exactly, man. Don't break your head, man. Keep your glasses, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically it. So hold fast that which thou has, man. You gotta fight to do that. Go to Revelation 2 and 2.
Yep. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, in verse 10.
Yep.
It says, fear none of those things which...
What was that, 12? Hold fast. Crown, the 20? I'm like triple. No man take that crown.
Okay,
16.
Yeah, 3 and 11.
Yeah, go ahead.
Revelation chapter 3 and verse 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast.
See, there it is. Hold it fast, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
That no man take thy crown.
Yeah, because you got to fight. Stuff to try to take your crown. We wrestling against principalities. You see, commercials and shit. People that got spirits put upon them by commercials and stuff. That's really the stuff we wrestling against.
Exactly. All you spell imaginations, people,
Bad energy.
yeah, people going off their own minds and trying to act like that shit exists and bringing it to you.
Yeah, exactly. You all fucked up in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like you supposed to be unequally yoked with unbelievers. That's how you forget you know, it's the end of the world. Cause they acting like it's 2002, 1995. You know, Tyson about to fight them Who was that Tyson fought that night when Pac stumped out dang dude?
I forget who he fought. Yeah.
It was niggas back in their time. You know, that time or whatever. But go ahead.
Yeah, continuing. It says, yep, be watchful and strengthen it. That's not it.
3 and 11.
Yeah. Revelation chapter 3 and verse 11. It says, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Yeah, so you gotta hold on to this, man. Because the house is on his way. The kingdom is on his way. Hold on to the understanding to where you ain't dismayed. Remember, this is not for the you know, this is only for the wicked. It's not for those that are, hey, how about me outside, they refuge. Psalms 91. All right? And you can't just say you in the faith, you gotta actually be in the faith. Man, examine yourself, man. You see? You ain't just made it the fucking list was about to be shot in World War III, 4. It was fun. We ready to get the hell out of here, man. I'm just tired of every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? My ball, like, he's just rather, but if you don't go back, it's better than
It's expedient that we here.
Yep.
That we doing exactly what we doing, because it's all part of the Lord's will.
It's an honor, man. Wake up, you can't even sleep, shit trying to confuse you.
You know, you can't forget that. It's an honor to what you're doing. Like, you part of a way bigger purpose and plan than what you can even foresee, like that you can even see.
The world, waking up the world every day trying to tell you you're not shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is gonna go on forever, and it's not. The double line about what's really going on. Like, he don't know he going down. Like, nah, bro. Nah, sister, just hold on, man. All right. Is that it? Go back to
that was it.
3 and 2. Yep. We're in it there.
Revelation chapter 3 and 2, be watchful and strengthen the things which remain.
So you gotta watch what you've been Habakkuk 2 on.
Yeah, kind of.
Yep. Hold it.
Yeah. It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Yeah, and that's the first part I know I want to touch on with that was when I'm reproved, then I shall. Just read it one more time for me.
Yeah, kind. Habakkuk 2 and 1. I will stand upon my watch, and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. When?
See, when this only happens when you're what?
When I am reproved.
See? Then you're gonna be able to goddamn do what? Go ahead.
And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision.
See, you're gonna be able to write the vision.
And make it plain upon tables.
And your tongue is as the pen of a ready writer. Right. This is how the writing is taking place. Alright? You speak on it, what you have.
It says that he may run that readeth it. Yep. So it's all about preparation and being prepared. Knowing where you are, knowing who you are, knowing what this is about, and understanding that all of this stuff that we see happening, this world ending, is for the wicked, and ultimately for your good.
We gotta remind the others of that.
Yeah.
You don't forget.
Yeah.
Iron sharpening iron.
Yep.
That's why I said forsake not the assembly of yourself together.
Exactly.
Because blessed is he that heareth and readeth.
Yep.
Because while we assemble, all we do is hear, reading, we just
taking it in and we giving it out.
Yep.
Putting it out. And it's all through the Lord's Spirit.
That's building, man.
Yep.
Even when we talk about carnal shit, it's all of the building. Filter right there.
Yep.
You got it.
Because everything we experiencing here and everything we dealing with is what we've been subject to.
Exactly. So you're just fighting against your maker if you know, ain't in understanding and trying to do things that's, you know,
like being dismayed by anything.
And hate what's going on too. Wrong with it. You're just fighting against the maker of the world, because there's nothing but the Lord going on. Despite what people,
how it's perceived by people, how they want to
be invisible.
Yeah, exactly. It said all things work for the purpose of the Lord, basically.
Yep.
Just paraphrase the scriptures for the good. Yeah. So if you ultimately doing the right thing, you in good place. And the Lord gonna have you run the route that you gotta run. You go run it perfectly, regardless of what you believe or think. I can say that better, but yeah. Revelation chapter 3 and verse 2, be watchful and strengthen the things which remain.
Once you've been reproved, it's illuminated on what's going on, hold to keep that correct perception. Keep that knowledge. Those that help you do that, don't lose them. Don't break their heads. Don't destroy your own head, man. You see what I'm saying? And then now that you got it for yourself, to where you can now give it to others. And you gotta do that. Alright, because we bear all things for the elect's sake. Alright, go ahead.
It says that are ready to die.
It's like double folded. Like for the elect's sake, this gotta happen to the wicked, and this is about to happen that's devastating. It's for the wicked sake. Alright, so go ahead.
Yeah. It says, be watchful and strengthen the things which remain that are ready to die. For I have not found thy works perfect before the Heavenly Father.
Yeah, man. Stay on it, right? Don't let your candle get blew out. You can jump to the
this is the book of Luke chapter 21 and verse 28. It says, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Yeah, you gotta be sure of that, man. Remember, don't doubt. This is only for your wicked sake, man. Y'all fucking up. You see what I'm saying? And coming short, but we ain't the wicked, man. Alright? You keep fighting and mortify your members, man. You get off things the Lord don't like. He'll fight for you because he's striving. Alright? Even if you go to sleep in this, even if you get some chastisement done, you know what I'm saying? Like you still hold on to that which you have though. You can lose every body part, long as the finger making it, you good. You know? So that's basically that, man. Alright? So we keep this mentality, and Arda had this mentality because the Lord hasn't given us, we know this is all true because the Lord hasn't given us the spirit of fear, but the power and the sound mind. Alright, you got it?
Yeah, that was it.
That was it? Yeah. No, keep going.
Yeah, kind.
Go ahead.
Verse 29, it says, and he spake to them a parable. Behold the fig tree and all the trees.
Right.
When they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own selves that summer is now at hand.
Certain things starting to rear its head. You see what I'm saying? Things is going to bring forth famine and stuff like that. But that shit not for everybody. Matter of fact, we're going to end in Jeremiah. Go ahead.
So likewise ye, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of God, the kingdom of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai is nigh at hand.
And that's it, man. We really ain't got to get it. We're going to it. But basically, it tell you the Lord has appointed such as for the sword to the sword, such as for the captivity to the captivity. That's just not something.
Everything is ordered and
laid
out.
You know, it ain't gonna be no more family.
Hey, go Hogs, go Hogs.
He said he's not gonna.
Hey y'all, what are y'all, Chris?
Yup.
What do y'all got? What kind of Christianity? What
The whole Bible.
The whole Bible. That's all that matters.
Yup.
That's all that matters, baby.
Yup. Yeah, it ain't gonna be a famine of bread, and you know, people gonna suffer famine. But it's not gonna be a famine of bread.
It's a famine of hearing the word.
The servant's gonna eat. Yeah, it's gonna be exactly. But the point is more so how it ain't gonna be a famine. Yeah, this shit's gonna be still food. The wicked just ain't gonna be food. Those that's been subject to those things are gonna be subject to these things that are gonna happen. All right. So you gotta keep the proper perspective. But what has been said to happen upon everybody is that our temptation, this whole world. See? So nonetheless, looking at everything else is like, it's a part of it. But again, at the end of the day, it's for the wicked sake, and the Lord is recompension for the elect, so the saints, those that made a covenant with us. Roll, you got some out of this, you got anything else?
You said we just get to Jeremiah.
Yeah, I quoted it, we good.
Okay,
I mean, if you want to get, go ahead, you can end it. 15 and 2.
Yep. Jeremiah 15 and verse 2.
Yep.
And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then
what's gonna happen with all this stuff going on, right? What's gonna happen to us? Go ahead.
it says, then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord.
This is the scripture say. This is the Heavenly Father say. The Most High say. How about you outside? Go ahead.
Such as are for death,
See, such as for that are for death, that have been predestinated to that, that has that as their lot. All right, go ahead.
to death,
See, they gonna die. Go ahead.
and such as for the sword,
Uh-huh.
to the sword.
That's who's gonna get shot. That's who's gonna eat a missile. All right, that's who's gonna die in World War III. Now, for everybody, in other words, these things are not to everybody. All right, go ahead.
And such as for the famine,
Uh-huh.
to the famine,
Well, it's not gonna be a global famine. It's gonna be famine being a thing, but only being suffered by those that's been appointed to them. All right. Just like it ain't, because it's gonna be a famine of the word, that ain't gonna be a famine of the word for us. All right. Go ahead.
and such as for the captivity,
Go ahead.
to the captivity.
See, such as for the captivity for the captivity. That's who's gonna go into the goddamn concentration camp and make it out with spiritual power, die a martyr. You know? Or just die because they ain't within the truth. See? That's it. Nobody else. That's it. That's the perspective. Alright? So it's all the will of Yahweh Basham outside the day. Yeah, that was it. Call Allah.
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rakakwadash.
Well, when you got some out of this, till next time we say Shalom.
Shalom.